Hello and welcome to Ask the UK Domain. Today's question is, where is the best place to buy my domain name? We get asked this question all the time, and whilst we can't recommend one provider or registrar over another, we can talk about some of the points that you should be considering when you're choosing a registrar or a provider, and the kind of questions that you should be thinking about along the way. So the very first thing that you should do is go to our website. Go to theukdomain.uk/search, and you will find a search tool that allows you to compare accredited registrars for UK domains. So step 1, you type in your domain name. Step number 2 is you choose the domain ending that you want, and on our website you can choose from .uk, .co.uk, .me.uk and .org.uk. And step 3, you choose the registrar, and you'll be presented with a list. So this is the first thing. I think you really need to compare lots of different registrars. The things that you should be looking for when you're doing your comparison, first one is price and promotion. Registrars offer domain names at different prices, and also registrars will be offering promotions throughout the year, so you might get your domain name for cheaper with one registrar than another. There may be an offer for 99p, for example, or maybe there's an offer to get your domain name for 3 years at a cheaper price. Another thing that you find offers for is for the services. So when you're buying a domain name, typically you're not just getting a domain name. You may be getting a hosting package or a website builder because you want to buy your website. So make a list of the services that you're going to need in addition to your domain name. And when you're looking at the different providers, see if they offer them. So if you want hosting, make sure that your provider offers hosting. If you want a web builder, make sure that your provider has a web builder. You don't have to buy your domain name from the same provider that you get your website or your hosting from, but having them together does make things simpler. Another thing I should say as well, that there are websites out there, web builders, that allow you to build your website and also allow you to buy your domain name through them. So examples are like Wix, Squarespace, WordPress.com. Those don't appear on our search tool because they're not registrars in the traditional sense. But you can buy your domain name through them, and they do offer web building functionality. So do look at people like that as well in your search and your comparisons. So once you've got all of that information and you've compared price, you've compared services, you've got a list, maybe a short list of providers that you'd like to go for, get some recommendations. And the first people you should go to are either friends, family, or peers. So if any of your friends or family have domain names, ask them where they bought it, where did they get their hosting from. And if you're buying your domain name particularly for a business purpose, ask other businesses and see who they use and how happy they are with the service. The final thing is search online for reviews. If you type in the name of a provider, reviews, into Google, for example, you'll find lots of review websites where people are talking about the quality of service, value for money, and that sort of thing. What's really, really important for most people is the customer service, because if you're not particularly technically minded, for example, you're going to have to talk to the customer services team to figure out, how to make a change or maybe, make an update or something like this. There's always examples where you want to talk to somebody. So do look at reviews for customer service, because that can really make one provider stand out against another provider. So I hope that was helpful. We're answering your questions every week. If you'd like to ask us a question, just do so using the hashtag AskTheUKDomain or leave a comment on this video.